Hi, this is Mike Piniella, and the purpose of this short video is to take a look at the lesson that I designed in Moodle regarding web color, and specifically we're going to look at this from the lens of message design and the CRAP or CARP principles. So the first principle is the idea of contrast. Relative to contrast, the obvious thing that people think about is color. So, the black versus the white in my headings or the orange, creates a natural contrast. I selected this template because I just thought it was clean and created a lot more contrast than some of the colored templates. The other concept of where contrast comes into play is also size of type. So I made my headings particularly large so that there is no doubt that you're looking at something different versus the body copy or the intro type headings. In terms of repetition, you'll see as I move down here in terms of how I've handled my headings across the three different parts. Very consistent. Also in terms of how I've handled my visual elements on the right, same size, same color, concept, trying to be consistent there. In terms of alignment, again, if I look at my visuals here, you can see that I have a strong right alignment on my visuals, and then relative to my copy, there's a strong left alignment going on here that allows you to flow through the information easily. In terms of proximity, much of the proximity is going to be dictated here by the defaults in Moodle, and I wish I could have some little bit more control over some of these things, in terms of how close I can get my headings to my bullet points. I would ideally move that. But in terms of the things I could handle or control, I kept my visuals, fairly tight, next to my copy so that you can definitely associate that. And one other choice that I made is all the way back up here in my instructor. You also have to use kind of the opposite of the lack of proximity also creates, separation or distinction. And so I intentionally made my picture big, not because I am in love with that picture, but because I wanted to create space between my instructor description and the introduction of my topic, just so that the brain can kind of chunk and go, okay, I'm moving from here, now I'm moving into here, and it's very easy for the flow and manageable. I am a huge fan of the CRAP principles. I love Robin Williams' non-designer series of books, would encourage everyone to check those out. I think oftentimes that people think design is all about aesthetics and kind of finishing touches, and I think it has to be considered right from the very beginning to maximize the conveyance of information. Now, while not the focus of this video, I am very proud of the content as well. And if you're interested in checking this out, I've actually recreated the course in Schoolology because that can provide public access, and you'll see that I've provided a link there as well. So if you're interested, I would encourage you to check that out as well because yes, color is as important as crap.